Hey there, coaches and course creators. Welcome to another value-packed video. I'm Shannon Martell, and I'm a business coach and online course creator coach. And today we're going to be diving into something that can truly transform your online course and coaching business. That is creating your own signature system. In this video, you're going to learn how to package up your expertise into a signature system that helps you to attract high-paying clients and scale your impact. I'm super excited to share this with you because I've seen firsthand how having a signature system can be a game changer for you and for your business. So grab a pen, grab a notebook and your favorite beverage, and let's dive in. So maybe you are struggling to stand out in a crowded marketplace, and maybe you're struggling to be able to scale your business, and you're tired of trading time for money, and you're tired of feeling burnt out and overwhelmed and confused on how to do this whole course creation process, right? By the end of this video, you're going to have a clear roadmap to create your signature system, which will help you to attract dream clients, establish your authority in a crowded marketplace, and create multiple streams of income. Because I remember when I first started out, I was feeling overwhelmed. I was unsure of how to package my expertise and how to package up my skills. But once I figured this out, once I learned how to create my signature system, everything changed in my business. I went from struggling as an online coach and course creator to booking clients to then having a wait list and creating and growing and scaling a thriving online course and coaching business. And I want that for you too. So I'm going to give you some steps in this video to teach you exactly how you can do the same thing, to take these steps and implement a signature system for your business too. And by the way, I just launched a new free 5-day course if you want to really dive deeper in on everything that we're talking about. In that 5-day free course, free for right now, while I still have it free, is the Signature System Blueprint. So look in the description box below if this video at all sounds like something you are interested in creating your signature system so you can really scale your income, your impact, and your authority. Go ahead and check it out below in the description box below in this video. So the first thing you're going to want to do, and let me flip over, I have a couple of slides here for you. The first thing you're going to want to do is identify and design your system. So it starts with extracting your expertise. So your signature system really is something that you've been able to use in the past that's worked for you. So maybe it's a system that you've developed that has helped you create a signature system or a methodology to be able to get an incredible result. Or perhaps you've used it with some students in the past. Let me just turn the slide here for you. So know that we all have a signature system. Every one of us have something inside of us that we've been able to master and to get success out of, whether again, you're doing it for yourself or you've been helping other students with it or other, friends, family members, employees, that kind of thing, to be able to get the same result that you've gotten quicker, easier, better, right? So know that everyone has a signature system that they can teach. And signature systems are most offered by entrepreneurs, trainers, coaches, consultants, and small business owners and service-based entrepreneurs as well. So I want you to start looking at some areas of your business where you've seen results. Talk to some people that maybe you've helped to be able to get those same results. So maybe it's past customers, it's clients, it's family members, friends that you've worked with. And just remember, it's important to choose one system, because when you do this exercise, you're going to come out with a whole list of different offerings and different ideas for signature systems that you can turn into and offer a signature system. But I want you to start with one, right? We're building one bridge at a time, one signature system at a time. So your action steps here are to think of what is something that you've learned how to do, but that you've been able to get results from. And then ask yourself another question: is this something that you can turn into a signature system that you can teach others, right? So is it a methodology that you can package up and be able to teach others to get the same, if not better, results? And then from there, I want you, once you've determined that particular idea, that signature system idea, I want you to then to write out the steps that you've used to be able to get results in that system. So the way I like to teach it over in the Signature System Blueprint, the free 5-day course that I just launched, is to look at the end result that you have been able to accomplish and then reverse engineer the steps that you took from the very beginning phase of where you first decided that you needed to come up with a better process or a system, which became your signature system, to be able to get the result that you were looking for, and then map out those steps. So what did you do last, and reverse engineer it all the way to the beginning step. And once you've kind of brainstormed this out, you will have basically a list of different steps, and then you can go ahead and put them in a logical sequential order that, step 1 is this, step 2 is this, and step 3 is this, and so forth. If you'd like some more training on that, I dive deeper into that in my video. I'll go ahead and link here for you, Unlocking Success and Finding Your Perfect Course Topic for Your Online Course and Coaching Business. So I will link that here for you above this video if you want to dive deeper into it. So let's move on to the next slide here I have for you. So step number 2 is define your system's uniqueness. So this is how you develop your signature methodology. So in this step here, it's truly important to understand that your system is unique, right? The value of your system is unique. It's unique to your experiences, your stories, your solutions, and how you came to solve a particular problem. So it's also equally important to understand what makes you different, right? What makes your system different and unique from others in the marketplace. So what you want to do here is be able to do some research and look at the competitors, look at other people in the marketplace that are offering similar solutions to what you have, right? And pay close attention to what those offers are. So looking at the benefits that those other offers provide in their signature systems, understanding what's similar, what's different, what do you like, what do you not like, what can you do better? And this is really how you're going to carve out your system's uniqueness, what makes you stand apart, why people want to work with you, why they would choose you over a competitor's offering, right? So your next steps here, your action steps here, are to find similar systems that solve the same problems as you. You don't want to be the first idea, the first one out in the marketplace that you're launching and creating and trying to sell a signature system that no one's ever heard about. Competition here is a good thing. And I want to encourage you to consider that as a good thing, because this means that your offer, your idea for your signature system has already been tested and trialed out in the marketplace. There's already demand for that particular service, right? So what we want to do is understand how you can create your system's uniqueness, how you can create your signature edge that's going to make people to choose you and choose to work in your programs over the competitor or over the other people that are offering similar offers as you, similar products and services as you. So look at those benefits, look at the benefits that each system offers and compare it to your own and discover your own unique benefits and make sure that you list that down. If you'd like another video on that, go ahead and check out the 3 top platforms to research your next online course. It's a guide for coaches and course creators to really help you understand how to do some of that market research on your signature system by looking at your competitors, and also by kind of getting in the mind of your ideal client. So take a look at that video and that will help you dig deeper into that. So go ahead and do that. Make sure that you find similar systems here that solve the same problem again as yours, and that look at those benefits again. Look at the benefits of each system here and make sure that you compare it with what's similar to yours, what's different from yours, what would you change, what do you not like. Like, it's important to understand all of that so you could really, again, create your own unique edge here. Now in step 3, we're going to identify the target markets for your system. So this is where we really dive into market mastery. So the challenge is here is to find out who exactly needs your signature system so you can focus all of your marketing efforts on this. Is your system well suited for the current market? So where you maybe have a market presence, maybe you have a following. It could be an email list. It could be a Facebook community. It could be an Instagram following. It could be a YouTube channel. It could be in person. So maybe in person, you maybe are part of networking organizations where you network and market in your business now. So kind of look at who that audience is that perhaps you already have built that know, like, trust factor with, and understand whether the signature system that you have created or the idea that you have for one is good and well suited for that particular market? Or do you have to look for a new market? So maybe perhaps you've been marketing to one particular niche and we need to really help you get in front of a new audience. It's important to understand where they are at. It's also important to understand your consumer's customer journey, right? So inside the went the wrong way. Inside the Signature System Blueprint, we really dive deeper into the customer journey and how that relates to a sales funnel. So we all, as consumers, we all go through a particular customer journey when it comes to becoming aware of somebody and becoming aware of their offer, all the way to taking it offline and converting into those offers and implementing and, going through that course or that coaching program. So it's really important. And we go through this in much more detail in the Signature System Blueprint to understand those stepping stones that your niche or your buyer goes through to, again, becoming first aware of you and up in this attraction phase. This is where we're driving traffic to that particular offer, to the content that you are marketing out there. So you may be driving traffic in your visibility strategy, could be through, again, like Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or your website and so forth. Maybe you have a blog. Maybe you're driving traffic through utilizing Facebook ads or Google ads or something like that. But here's where your consumer or your buyer first becomes aware of you. And then they start to engage with your content and engage. Maybe they've opted into a free lead magnet or so forth that you have put in front of them. Maybe they've start to go through the different courses and coaching programs. Maybe you have some master classes, or you have some workshops, or you have some free challenges, things like that, videos on YouTube. They start to really dive in to your content. They start to see you as an authority figure for the problem that you solve, because you're helping them to get results, right? Through your content, you're helping them solve many pieces of their problems to help them get to results. And then eventually you make an offer and they want to work with you, and then they convert into your offer, and then they start to become your raving fan, right? Because you help them get incredible results. Then they start, singing your praises. They become your best testimonial, and they start referring business to you and so forth. And the cycle continues on and on. So it's important to understand that customer journey, understand that niche, and how you're going to be able to get your signature offer in front of them. As well as you want to make sure that the key here is really understanding your ideal client. It's really getting into the minds of that market and considering all of their pain points, considering their problems, again, considering that buyer's journey, that customer journey that they go through, as well as the ultimate desire that your ideal client has. And that is going to help you really understand how to create all of your messaging, how to tailor your signature system to them. And once you've chosen that audience, then you can get really clear about that. So once you know who that market is, once you really understand your market that is the perfect client for your signature system, then you can start tailoring your signature system to their specific needs and help them specifically get even more clear and make your product even better for a solution for them. So your next steps here are to, one, understand if your signature system could benefit your current audience or a subset of your current market, or if you need to get in front of a new market altogether. And then the next piece of this is to understand the problem that they're having. So understand what their pain points are, their problems are, their desires are, as well as how all this affects them, right? How does it impacting them in their day-to-day life? And as well as understanding that customer journey. How are they first becoming aware of you? What additional things or gaps do you have in your marketing system that we need to close those gaps, maybe providing additional resources, training, content, and support to be able to further nurture your ideal client into converting into your signature system and working with you. So once we've done that and we've identified that primary market, that target market for your signature system, then looking at how you can really customize your signature system in a way that better serves your target market. So if you'd like some more support in that, I also have another video I will tee up here for you called How to Unlock Your Target Audience and Identify That Ideal Client, that goes in much more depth on really getting clear on your ideal client and understanding their, who they are, what they're dealing with, what their problems are, what their goals are and desires, and how your signature system becomes the stepping stones that close that gap from what we refer to as point A and point B. Point A being the problem that they have, that one big burning pain point that's keeping them up at night, that your signature system is going to solve, and B being the ultimate result that your signature system promises to provide to them. So those are your stepping stones there, your action steps there to take to be able to really get that market mastery. So let's dive into the next step I have here for you. In step 4, we're going to create magnetic messaging. And here is where we're going to craft an enticing title for you for your signature system. So your title for your system really needs to be consistent with your existing or your new brand. So you really want to make sure that you are staying consistent with your brand, what you stand for, what you stand against, who you're serving, right? It needs to be able to tell people exactly what your signature system will do for them by emphasizing the benefits of your signature system, what's in it for your ideal client. It also needs to be memorable. It should be exciting. It should really further motivate them and tell your ideal client what they can expect. So, through the titling, through the tagline of your signature system, it not only tells them what it is that they're getting, but what the benefit is of the particular solution. So these titles also then should have a breakdown. So it's not only for the titles for your signature system, but it's titles for your steps in your signature system. So again, we kind of talked about, we have a point A being the starting point of where your ideal client is when they first start working or before they start working with you, but they're seeking a solution. And point B is the ultimate transformation that they are getting through working with you in your signature system. And then you have all of the various steps, which then become AKA like your modules in your program. So each of those steps then should have a title that also should further motivate your ideal client and tell them exactly what benefits that they can expect to receive by going through that particular step inside your signature system. So again, we want to continue motivating them. We want to continue helping them understand what the benefits are of the system. So I want your next steps here are to brainstorm several different titles for your signature system and the steps that they go through to be able to achieve the ultimate transformation. So create a list of titles that explain the benefits of your signature system, and then narrow that list down until you have the best title. So, kind of play with this here. If you'd like some feedback on it, drop it down in the comments below this video, and I'd love to give you some feedback. Or you can join us over in the Signature System Blueprint private support Facebook group, and we will be happy to go ahead and give you some guidance and feedback on those titles. But we want to make sure that not only are we titling our signature system, but again, we're titling the modules, AKA the steps inside your signature system, as well as the lessons, right? Because then each particular, you almost are like productizing is the way I teach it. You're almost productizing every single step, every single lesson, because then you can also, the beautiful part about it is that you can also package those into different vehicles and then create additional products in your value ladder to be able to offer those as standalone products as well. So when you productize, give everything its own title and its own signature system, like its own, looking at what the benefits are of each of the steps, it really helps you to productize that and make it really exciting. So create a list of titles for all of the steps, and you will be able to use this in your marketing as well as creating additional products and services in your value ladder. So the next step we're going to dive into, step 5, is how to package and sell your signature system. So let's dive over there. So in step 5, this is where we're going to dive into Profit Maximizer. This is where we are packaging and selling your signature system. So the system is what you use to get success. So, right, your methodology, your system, your step-by-step blueprint is what you use to get success. So it's kind of like the recipe, right? If you were kind of thinking about a recipe or a restaurant, it's the recipe. The program is the container. So if you had your recipe and you had your restaurant, that would be kind of how an analogy of how you would look at it. But the program is the container or the vehicle that you put your system in so others can get the same results. So kind of looking at that, your first system should be a medium priced product that sits like in the sweet spot of your sales funnel. So let's take a look at some different, and this is where I was kind of saying, I'm a little ahead of my slides here. But the system is where you have gotten success again, right? It's the program is a container. So your system again should really sit in the sweet spot of your sales funnel and kind of be that medium priced product to be able to fit right into the middle of the funnel. And then, as we're moving forward and kind of talking about ways that you can package up this expertise into different vehicles or in different products, that's where we kind of look at, we talk about this in much more depth in the Signature System Blueprint. This is where we talk about how you can package it up in different containers that meet your clients where they're at, all the way from having free offers, all the way to your mid-ticket offers, all the way up to larger containers where you have your masterminds, your group coaching programs, your one-on-one services, and so forth. So some example formats that I have listed here for you, and there's many more. This is kind of high-level overview for you, but delivery formats can include ebooks. So if you're kind of looking at packaging it, and we're talking about that sales funnel where you are first attracting your ideal clients, this is where you can have ebooks, you can have planners, you can have checklists and cheat sheets that are a snippet or high level overview of your signature system. You can have physical books, you can have online courses, and these online courses could be online courses that are standalone self-study courses. They can be online courses that also package up with some elements of group coaching. Maybe you have live coaching sessions that you deliver each and every week to help your students to be able to not only have the additional accountability, but the support. You can have email courses, you can have video series, and again, kind of email and video series is where maybe through daily email automations, you are delivering a video each day of a particular time frame of the particular lesson that you're going through, or each week, or whatever that looks like for you and for your particular packaging. You can have webinars. So webinars and mini courses, these can be pieces, again, like as we've broken off pieces. You've got your big overall signature system, but maybe you break off one step or module of the signature system and you create a mini course with it, or a webinar with it, or a workshop with it. You can also have group coaching programs. So you can look at using that vehicle where you maybe want to work with maybe it's 20, 30 onwards up of a set group or number of people inside a container where not only are you delivering, maybe you're delivering the content to them live via one live coaching or training session a week, and then you also have one live Q&A a week, or maybe one week you have the live training and the next week you have the live Q&A session. So there's many ways to be able to package up your signature system into different vehicles or containers to be able to sell that. You could also do in-person workshops as well. So you're not limited to only providing services online. You can also take this in person and do inline work or in-person workshops, virtual and in-person retreats and so forth. So, the sky is not even the limit here. The opportunities and options are boundless, right? There's so many things that you can do with your signature system. So this is really, really the power of leveraging your expertise and being able to build a profitable and sustainable online course and coaching business with creating a signature system. So study your target market and determine the best format for them to be able to digest your information and to determine the best delivery system that is something that they would be interested for. Students will also need support materials to help them implement your signature system. So this looks like checklists, cheat sheets, workbooks, guides, templates, all of those types of resources as well, to also the live online support, like what we were talking about earlier, where you could do live Q&A sessions and so forth. Maybe it's email support, maybe it's support through Fox or through a Slack channel. Maybe in addition, it's quizzes. So you could have quizzes to be able to support the understanding of the knowledge that you're teaching them, right? To further, make sure that there's clarity and there's comprehension of the content that you're teaching. And then also you want to determine your marketing channels. So looking at your marketing channels and understanding where your ideal client is hanging out, where to be able to get your content in front of them, right? So I keep getting ahead of my slides. I'm so excited about this if you can't tell. So again, determine your marketing channels, make sure that you understand where your ideal client is hanging out, where to be able to market to them. So maybe this looks like, email marketing. Maybe it looks like marketing on social media. Maybe it's Facebook, maybe it's Facebook groups, Instagram, YouTube, kind of looking at, again, going back to where we were, understanding our ideal client in the beginning of this video, understanding not only their pain points, problems, goals, but their stepping stones. Where are they actively seeking support? Where are they researching and trying to get support and answers to help them solve a problem? So where that is a good indicator of where to market to them online, as well as where are you online. So do you enjoy Facebook marketing? Do you enjoy email marketing and so forth? Because you really, you're going to be doing this a lot. So you really want to enjoy the marketing methods that you choose and make sure that they are beneficial. So your action steps here are to, again, determine where the best format to be able to deliver your signature system. So what that container looks like, if it's an online course, if it's a coaching program, ebooks, video series, kind of looking at all of those different containers and choosing the format that best aligns with your offer and with your target audience is a great place to start. And then understanding too, and really deciding on being able to choose a marketing channel. So I personally love YouTube as my big pillar piece of content. And then email marketing is my number one, right? Because you own that list. You have more control over that list. They're like Facebook or Instagram, you could lose your account tomorrow. We all hope that doesn't happen, but you see it and hear it happening all of the time. So, those are the particular ones I like. I also market on Facebook and Instagram as well as my website. So kind of thinking about that for you, but really starting with 1 to 2, like one primary, one secondary platform is what I recommend when you're first getting started as a online coach or course creator or service provider, turning your expertise into a signature system. If you need help with that as well, I will link my video, The Ultimate Guide to Online Course Structuring for Coaches. So that's a masterclass that I have available here for you for free to really help you to dive in to really getting more clear on the packaging of your expertise. So I wanted to give you an example here. Let me just come on the screen here again. I wanted to give you an example of a signature system. So let's walk through how to apply the 5 steps of creating a signature system. And we'll use the example of a health coach who's helped clients just like her to be able to lose weight through mindful eating. So in step 1, again, remember we were identifying and designing the signature system. And this is where we were exercising or extracting your expertise, right? So the title, kind of what she was, or topic basically, was the mindful eating for sustainable weight loss. So this is kind of what she had done in her own life, what she was, knew that she really had a good system for. I had gone through that process to understand that it was a system that she could teach others, like she could package it up and to be able to teach others. So breaking down that process and kind of looking at the steps that she went through to be able to achieve a certain weight loss, like she had a weight loss goal. She wanted to eat healthy and have a sustainable weight that, it's kind of became a lifestyle habit, right? So some of the steps, and this is just, again, for an example, would be like step number 1 would be like assessing the current eating habits. So really understanding and kind of having her clients go through that process of understanding, what a day in a life or what a week in a life looks like for her clients, and really getting clear and honest and going through that process of really journaling out what they're eating every single day. Step 2 was introducing mindfulness techniques. So a lot of it's not just learning the skill development and how to, adopt new habits, but it's also overcoming the mindset piece to really adopt the new habit. So introducing mindfulness techniques is really helpful to be able to know what to do when you get stressed, right? So how are some other coping mechanisms and techniques that you can implement to, instead of reaching for the food and maybe perhaps stress eating, that you have some other ways to overcome those. Number 3 was practicing mindful meal planning. So how to kind of really get thoughtful about really creating meals that are nutrient dense and, really tailored for the body type or the person and so forth, to be able to really plan out the meals ahead of time. Then step 4 could be implementing mindful eating strategies. Step 5 could be then monitoring the process and our progress and making adjustments as going forward. So that would kind of be like looking at what that expertise is and extracting that expertise, and then also starting to map out those stepping stones. Step 2, defining the system's uniqueness that we went through, would be looking at, where this person, this coach could really stand out in the marketplace is because they're not focusing on like restrictive diets. They're focusing on long-term habit development and changes rather than these restrictive diets that you can't eat this and you can't eat that and you can't eat this, because that usually doesn't last for too long, right? It might be effective in the beginning, but it's hard to maintain that lifestyle for life, right? And then also helping to stand out in the marketplace by helping to incorporate stress reduction techniques, and also having to customize an individual lifestyle and preferences. So this is where it's not a cookie cutter approach, is really tailored to the individual and so forth. And step 3 was about identifying the target market. So we were looking to see, whether or not the current audience that you're serving, whether the ideal client for this particular signature system is in your current audience, or you need to create another audience. Here, primary market she landed on was busy professionals who have struggled with this yo-yo dieting. So that would be a really great target audience or market for this particular signature system. Or it could also look like, as far as the secondary audience, could be new parents looking to establish healthy eating habits. But recognize here your target audience, those are two different, although they have the same outcome goal, they have different problems and pain points, and how those problems and pain points affect their day-to-day life, as well as, again, the goal, the outcome of, losing the weight and keeping it off could be the same, but how they experience it is different. So the content that they're going to resonate with is going to be very much different from one audience to the other. So it's important to really dial down and get clear on your particular niche and make sure you're specifically talking to that particular niche and you're, speaking language that resonates with them in your marketing and your messaging. Step 4 was to craft that enticing title. So here we were looking at a benefit-focused, compelling title for your signature system, as well as the step titles. So kind of looking at having not only that for the ultimate signature system, but for each step, because we'll be able to further market that and also further package each step into other little products inside your value ladder. So the main title, for instance, could be like the Mindful Morsels Method. So shed pounds effortlessly while savoring every bite. So that can be memorable. It can be also like benefit focused, right? So it's catchy and it's benefit focused to help her ideal client understand what the ultimate goal and transformation is or benefit is of going through that signature system. An example of some of the steps could be like step 1 would be eating autopilot exposed. So uncover hidden habits that are sabotaging your weight loss, right? So kind of talking about like it's selling step 1 and why go through step 1 and, with a catchy title as well. So I think you get the idea here, but, these titles, they emphasize the benefits and outcomes of each step, but making them more enticing and motivating for potential clients going through that signature system. They focus on the transformation and the results of the participants going through that signature system can expect to receive, which aligns with the guidance provided in the search results and crafting compelling titles. So you want to make sure, is it something easily searchable? That's really key, as in keywords that we use in particular titles. So we want to make sure they're searchable, they're compelling, they're benefit focused, and, and they're magnetizing, right? So make sure that you go through and kind of look at each of those steps, not only again, the title, but the modules, and then each step inside each of the modules, your stepping stones that are part of your signature system. The next piece here was packaging her signature system. So format could look like for this particular health coach, a 6-week online course with weekly live Q&A sessions. The delivery method would look like video lessons, downloadable worksheets, perhaps a mobile app for being able to track their progress. Support materials could include mindful eating guidebooks, recipe collections, meditation audios, journal prompts, those types of things. And the marketing channels here could look like Instagram, Facebook groups for health conscious individuals, and wellness podcast. So hopefully you can see how this example is a step-by-step approach to show you how to apply the 5 steps to a comprehensive signature system that can be marketed and sold to a specific audience. So let me know, does this make sense? Does this spark any ideas for you in creating your signature system? Tell me down in the comments below. I would love to see that. I would love to celebrate you for going through the steps, taking action. You can watch my videos all day long, but it's really, clarity comes from taking action, and action equals results. So I encourage you to go through the steps and tell me what kind of signature system you want to create in the comments below. Again, if you want to get some more step-by-step support and go through the full five-day course, I will drop the link down in the description below. We would love to have you inside the course and over on Facebook in the support group to help you with that. So to recap here, what we have gone through, we have covered the 5 crucial steps to create your signature system. Step 1, we identified your signature system. Step 2, we identified its uniqueness. So really what makes you stand out amongst all of the competition out in the marketplace for the same problem that you solve. Step 3, we helped you to identify your target market. So are you serving the audience that is the ideal fit for your signature system now, or is it a subset of your target market, or do we need to get in front of a different audience? And I've also given you some other videos that you can dive deeper in for more detail on this, or again, join the Signature System Blueprint because I give you all of the steps, and right now it's free. So come grab it while I still have it free. Step 4 is crafting an enticing title that's not only magnetizing and compelling, but it's also benefit focused. Step 5 is to be able to package it and sell it effectively. So not only are you choosing the vehicles that you're going to package it in, the container, but you're also choosing the platforms that you're going to market and sell your signature system online. So by following these steps, you're setting yourself up for success and scalability in your online course and coaching business. So I would love to hear from you now. Drop a comment down below and let me know what your biggest takeaway or aha moment was from this video. And then also let us know what area of expertise you are thinking of turning into a signature system, right? So did it spark any ideas? Let's go ahead and take action and choose a signature system for you. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell so you don't miss any of my weekly tips on building, growing, and scaling an online course and coaching business. And if you want more depth and guidance, I've got something special for you. Again, join my free 5-day course, the Signature System Blueprint, where we walk you through. I don't know what my camera turned off, but we walk you through step by step the system to be able to implement all of these steps that we've gone through today to help you build a signature or create a signature system so you can build a profitable and scalable online business. So the link is in the description below. And if you're ready to fast track your success, I invite you to check out my 12-month group coaching program, the Signature Course Launch System, and I'll personally guide you through every single step to be able to create your signature system and through all the way to launching that signature system, helping you to be able to get more clients and boost your income without tech overwhelm and without wasted ad spend. So if that is you, go ahead and check out the link. I'll provide all of the links in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me today. And remember, your expertise is unique and it's valuable. And by creating a signature system, you're not just growing your business, but you're making a bigger impact in the world. I can't wait to see what amazing signature systems you create. So until next time, keep shining and keep serving your clients with your incredible gifts, talents, and expertise. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.